The movie begins with Superman and Batman, two of the greatest superheroes of all time, making their way inside LexCorp, which is owned by Lex. Once inside a large room, they come across a towering shadow who targets his kryptonite-bearing machine at Superman that drains all his power, making him drop to his knees. Batman tries to intervene, but a large container with Joker's face painted all over is dropped over him. Both the superheroes are subdued. Suddenly the scene shifts to a scene from 2 days ago where all of Gotham City have gathered at the City Theater at some awards show. Lex is seen making his way through the red carpet entrance, but soon he is overshadowed by the presence of Bruce Wayne, who becomes the center of attention of the crowd. Both of them are the nominees for the Man of the Year award. However, Bruce bags it, making Lex very angry. As Bruce is making his acceptance speech on the stage, he is interrupted by the maniacal laughter of the Joker, echoing through the hall. Joker nominates himself for the award while all his villain buddies, namely Harley Quinn, Two-Face, the Riddler, Penguin, and the Catwoman join in and cause a ruckus amongst the crowd, stealing all valuables they set their eyes on. While everyone is running for their lives, Bruce slips away to return as Batman. Joker makes acquaintance with Lex and steals his watch, but Lex already has a very different plan brewing in his mind. As the Joker goes to the stage to give a speech to his buddies about the self-acclaimed stolen award, suddenly the Batmobile enters from backstage and knocks over the Joker. As the villains gang up against Batman, he fights the villains and manages to overpower them one by one. Meanwhile, Joker grabs all the stolen goods and makes a run for it. As Batman watches Joker get away in his speedboat, he is bummed that the Batmobile has been totaled. Right about the same time, he notices he has been joined by his dear friend, Robin, who throws a rope ladder from his helicopter to Batman, and together they set off to catch the Joker. As they gain in on the Joker speeding through the city water channels, Batman asks him to return the stolen goods. Robin demands he better return Bruce Wayne's award as well, upon which the Joker puts his sticker on it, claiming it belongs to him. Just the Joker and his silly antics. Joker sets traps for Batman by destroying the rope Batman is clinging to and throwing fish as bait for sharks. But Batman's plane arrives just in time and he hops onto it, saving himself from becoming shark food. Joker blasts his turbo to lose Batman, but he comes prepared and does not let him out of his sight. Robin stays behind as he is unable to keep up with the speed. Batman and Joker come face to face at Gotham Joyland, where Joker tries to incinerate Batman with a lot of missiles. But Batman saves himself with his advanced technology, eventually managing to capture Joker and hand him over to police authorities that show up at the scene to take the Joker back to Arkham Asylum. They are then joined by Superman, who is apologetic for not making it to the awards in time and goes on to help people around the world, while Batman returns to his Batcave. Back at LexCorp, Lex is infuriated when he finds out that his presidential campaign is not doing well, in addition to losing the award to Bruce Wayne. As he watches the news on his TV, seeing Joker under custody, he devises a plan to use Joker to win the presidential seat and get rid of Batman and Superman. Without further ado, Lex goes to Arkham Asylum and breaks the Joker's cell with his deconstructor machine, a very powerful weapon that can break any unbreachable material. Lex makes an offer to help him acquire Kryptonite, the power source of the deconstructor, as well as the Joker's signature gas that makes everyone like him immediately. He intends to use these to take down Batman and Superman. Joker happily agrees. As the alarms blare that the prison has been breached, Lex and Joker make a run for it in Lex's plane, with Joker setting a few more inmates free with his new toy, the deconstructor gun. They head towards Ace Chemicals to get all the chemicals they need to concoct the gas as well as fuel for the deconstructor Kryptonite. Next, Bruce is in his Batcave when he gets a call from the Justice League Watchtower by a Martian manhunter to confirm his availability and location. They are interrupted by the systems informing of the bat signal summoning them to Arkham Asylum. When Batman and Robin get there, they are received by Commissioner Gordon, who fills them in on the breach of the asylum. They have not been able to control the situation because the breach has caused the bridge to submerge in the waters as per its old design, rendering them incapable of entering the asylum. Batman fixes the bridge and he, along with Robin, makes his way into Arkham Asylum. The villain buddies show up, who are all running free, courtesy of the Joker and Deconstructor. When Batman demands that the villains return to their cells, they run away in different directions. Batman and Robin split up. Robin goes after the Catwoman while Batman chases the others. When they wind up all the criminals, Commissioner Gordon tells them that Joker is still missing, which points them to believe that he must be the first one to break out of the asylum. Robin finds a brick with residual radiation from the Deconstructor. Batman analyzes it via the Bat computer, only to find out that the radiation on the brick was created at the LexCorp. This is how to come to know that Joker was set free by Lex. While they are trying to figure out what would a presidential candidate want from one of the biggest criminals of the city, they are informed of the break-in at Ace Chemicals. When Batman and Robin get there, they find more bricks with radiation surging through them, confirming that the Joker and Lex were here before them. As they enter the building, they see a lot of chemicals have been spilled on the floor, definitely the Joker's doing. Batman goes on to investigate the missing chemicals and he finds out that Joker has stolen the chemicals promethium, xenon, mercury, tantalum, and dilithium. Suddenly, he and Robin notice that the spilled chemicals on the floor are actually explosives. Batman grabs a flask of chemicals, and they manage to escape the chemical plant before it explodes, with Superman who appears out of nowhere, helping them to safety. While Batman objects to any help offered to him, Robin admires the great superhero. Batman connects with his Bat computer to access the chemical database and tries to analyze what substance could be made from the missing chemicals. It turns out to be Kryptonite, the lethal crystalline chemical that could eliminate Superman. Alarmed, Robin asks Batman to inform Superman, but as this could be risky for the Kryptonian himself, Batman decides to take matters into his own hands and tracks all sources of Kryptonite available. He is led to a truck on the move, owned by LexCorp, where the Joker is busy making Kryptonite for Lex's deconstructor machine. Batman manages to procure a sample of Kryptonite, but the Joker shocks him with his electric buzzer and uses the deconstructor to destroy the Batmobile. Batman is left behind helpless. However, Robin finds him and takes Batman back to the Batcave. At the Batcave, Batman is surprised to find out that the Kryptonite he has acquired from Joker and Lex is only 84% similar to Kryptonite, meaning the real Kryptonite is still in the dangerous hands of the Joker. Just to be safe, Batman puts away the fake Kryptonite sample in the locker where he keeps his original Kryptonite stash, just in case Superman poses a threat to him, and the city and Batman has to take him down. Suddenly, the computer alerts them of an intruder in the Batcave. It does not take long for Batman to connect the dots, and he figures it that the fake Kryptonite sample was actually a tracking device used by Lex and Joker to gain access to his Kryptonite stash. Lex and the Joker make their way into the Batcave, using the deconstructor to gain entry from outside. Joker wreaks havoc inside the Batcave with the deconstructor gun and destroys Batman's armored cavalry, including the Batboat. Batman and Robin dash to the elevator to save their lives, but the Joker uses the deconstructor again to sabotage the escape. While Joker is having his fun, Lex reminds him to focus on their original mission, which is to procure the Kryptonite. Lex tries to access the Kryptonite vault through the Bat computer, but he is denied access. Joker breaks the computer security system and the vault emerges from the ground beneath. They take as much Kryptonite as they can and rush to the exit as Joker has planted bombs hidden in pies all across the Batcave. They run to a LexCorp plane waiting for them and fly away while watching the Batcave destroyed to rubble. Batman and Robin manage to escape barely by a thread by calling Superman for help. Superman puts the fire out with his freeze breath, and together they try to salvage what is left of the Batcave. Superman wonders why Batman did not ask for his help if he knew something was up with Lex. Batman informs him of the stolen Kryptonite. They ponder why the evil mastermind Lex would want to subdue Superman's powers and Batman's gadgets. Batman reminds Superman that the elections happen the next day, so with limited time on their hands, they decide to pay a visit to LexCorp to figure out the whole ordeal. This is where we come back to the start of the movie, where we saw Batman and Superman entering the LexCorp at the beginning. The receptionist guides them to the floor Lex is expecting them. Once there, they notice that Lex has had a giant Joker-shaped robot assembled with Kryptonite installed in it. Lex and Joker are inside the machine, and they emit Kryptonite at Superman, rendering him weak. Lex gloats that he will eliminate Superman and become the president, as he will be using Joker's laughing gas at the masses to make them inclined toward him. With this, he drops a huge tank container on Batman, despite the fact that Joker is not ready to put down his arch-nemesis yet. Lex increases the power of his Kryptonite emission and Superman is subdued as well. With that, Lex leaves for the elections in the giant robot machine, along with Joker. What actually happens is that this was the plan of Batman and Superman all along. They knew this would happen, so they exchanged their costumes and looks, posing as one another. So the Kryptonite did not eliminate Batman and Superman got away with that container thrown at him. Now they know what the grand plan of Lex is. Next, they set out to stop Lex and Joker, who are headed toward the city's main hall for the elections. Batman jumps off the plane he took from Lex's corp and lands on the flying robot. When Lex finds out that they are being followed, he attacks Superman with Kryptonite, which instantly drains his powers and makes him free fall to the ground. But he is saved by Batman, who deserts the robot and saves Superman just in time from crashing. Before jumping, Batman is able to mess with the robot's software while dodging Lex, causing it to plummet down. Next, at the city center hall, the Joker is instructed by Lex to gas the people so they can all vote for him. As the Joker releases the gas, Lex realizes that it is not him but the Joker that the people want to cast their votes for. Joker's gas works only for him, so he has double-crossed the genius, Lex, and wants the presidency for himself. Disappointed, he joins the Joker inside the robot and they notice Batman and Superman, so they seek out to eliminate them. Superman tries to stop them, but he is too weak to succeed. Joker hits Batman with the deconstructor, but the Robin arrives in time and saves him. while the robot containing Lex and Joker chases after Batman and Robin. Batman manages to signal the Justice League members and they all come to help them. Joker attacks the Wayne Tower and it begins to fall. Wonder Woman helps Superman to stop the Wayne Tower from crashing. All the superheroes unite to stop Lex and Joker from causing more damage to the city. They assemble on the top of the tower, and once the giant robot climbs all the way to the top, they throw him down. With the powers of the Green Lantern, the Flash, Cyborg, and Wonder Woman, finally Batman and Superman are able to subdue the evil duo, disabling the main power of the robot and causing it to break down. In the end, Wonder Woman rounds up all the Kryptonite with Flash and takes it away in her plane to hide it in a safe place, in case it is ever needed again. The police show up at the scene to take the handcuffed Lex and Joker to Arkham Asylum. Commissioner Gordon appreciates Batman for catching Lex and Joker, but Batman reminds him that it could not have been possible without the help of his friends, the Justice League. Gordon mentions Bruce's line from his speech earlier that everybody can do with a little help sometime. As they all joke about fixing Batman's Batcave together, the Green Lantern sends a victory signal into space, which catches the attention of another villain, Brainiac, who might become a threat to them in the future. This is where the movie ends.